Hello, today I'm going to do a canvas painting with acrylic paints. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share my videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for updates on future videos. Let's go. For this painting, you will need three colors: violet, white and black. Only these three. The product I am using is Camel's Fabrica Acrylic Colors Ultra. So this is the black color. It looks like this. This is how the bottle looks. This would be the 15 ml bottle. Let us begin with mixing the violet to make a slightly more pastel shade. You don't want very dark colors because in the end the shading will take very long for us to do. We'll add very little white. To get just the right color, you need to add the right amount of all colors. I have also taken a lot of white in the palette for the shading. I'm taking a fat brush. It's a big one, as you can see. And we will start with the violet at the very base. Keep your canvas horizontal. I will also be taking some darker violet for the shading. So we get the right color gradient. I'm going with a slightly lighter violet than the previous one for the shading. I am putting white above. It can have a little purple in it because it does not matter because it will get merged in anyway. But as we reach the top around here, we will need a proper white. Now I have only this much left. So I am going to take some white from the bottle. I am using a 8 number pony hair brush for this because my flat brush does not fit in the bottle. So I am spreading it onto the canvas. And now I will spread it with my flat brush. Make sure flat brush does not have any violet on it. As you reach the top, you will be able to see the shading come. You need to merge it as much as you can so that it looks nice. Now I need to let you, all of us need to let this dry until we start the next step. Hello again. I have linked my previous video in the description box. Don't forget to check it out. Thank you. I'm taking black in the palette. I am taking a 1 number brush, synthetic hair, and I'm starting with making some grass on the darker part of the canvas. So take it from the darker part to lighter part. Light at the top, dark at the bottom. So we need to be extremely precise and careful. Now we have to be very thin in making the grass. Thick grass does not look nice. Believe me, I've made thick grass a lot of times and it did not look nice. So make the grass as thin as you can. At the other end, I'm making some thinner grass, so it will look a bit different. I don't like symmetrical, very symmetrical. At least in these background drawings, I do not like symmetry. So we are making long grass on this side and slightly shorter grass on this side. Also, it's going high here, coming down, and here also it's not exactly even. It's uneven, and also it has a nice slope to it. I have made the base figure for my tree. The base figure isn't complete, but I am taking a thicker brush. 8 number synthetic hair brush, and I'm taking more black paint. Now we are only going to be working with black and thickening it like branches are this. So, and I need to make the trunk thicker. I only make stick figure helps. We won't be making grass where the tree is, so there'll only be grass like here-ish. That's all there will be. Nothing on the tree. As now I've got the base figure of my tree, I will be making the smaller branches again with my 1 number brush. Synthetic hair. We are just adding extra strands which are a bit, actually a lot thinner than what's happening here. So we'll continue now. I finished the base figure, so now we'll be adding thinner strands, actually a lot thinner strands for the branches, extra branches, smaller branches. Let's start. Now as we're working from this side to the other side, because I'm right-handed, I can't work from this side to that side. It's hard for me. So we need to go over so we don't smudge the black paint. If you smudge it, you can't get it off your page. So we are continuing with the minute pieces. I'm thinking we will add some more over here. Part is looking empty. Okay, we have done the big branch, but we have the other big branch. So it's slightly going like this. So we need the branches to go along with the flow, and whenever that happens, it looks nice. But even when it's going crooked and out of the flow, it looks nice. So I have finished making this tree. Now we need one last thing, white acrylic paint. And if you have some, yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, we need one last thing to complete the painting part, white acrylic paint. And if you do have one, use a long scale, or you can also use a small one. So what I'm doing is, this is a technique for putting dots everywhere. So I will be taking a 4 number brush, synthetic hair, and taking a lot of white paint on it like this. Okay, then I am placing it like this and tapping it from my scale so we get splatter of white paint everywhere and we get a nice effect. So I will keep doing this until I am satisfied with the amount of white paint that is on the page. So when you are satisfied, you stop. That's all. And there's no actual exact amount of this you need to do. You can basically do how much you want. I left the grass part because I knew that the white part will get on the black and you don't want that. So I'm going to be touching up the tree and the grass also once I finish this. And yes, it will create a lot of white droplets on your scale if you're not using it when the scale is like this. If you're using it like this, it will make a lot of droplets. So I've decided that it has enough white speckles. So we are going to go on with touching up. For the touching up part, you just need black acrylic paint, any brush which you feel like using, and you just need to go everywhere the white speckles are and complete the grass so that you won't be seeing any white speckles on black. That's all we are going to do, and now the painting work is really over. If your water is extremely dirty like mine, don't forget to have a cloth beside you and keep wiping your brush once you wash it like this so that all the dirty water which has color in it will wash off before you put it in the next color. Now that don't matters much when you're using black because you can't see anything else to the black. If you want, you can leave the grass the way it is because it will take you a really long time to cover up every single white speckle on the grass because the grass is very fine. Like it's fine and thin. So it'll take you a while to cover it up. So if you want, you can skip this part. Also, remember that you need to make grass in both the directions to give it a nice touch. So if you don't want to do that, it's also okay. If you made any mistakes like a black drop on the canvas which you didn't mean to put, you can always use white paint and pass it off as another of your speckly stars, which is exactly what I'm doing now. I'm taking some white paint and make it look like my star are wherever the black speckles are. And in any mistake spot, anywhere you made a mistake, you can do this. And white will cover it up well. Just white. I have finally decided that I am done with a lot of correction on the grass and the tree and the mistaken black speckles. So now I'm going to be signing my work.